Like cool music clash. We've all heard of the Magnificent Seven, the mega cap tech stocks that have single-handedly driven the market higher this year, typified by Nvidia, which is now up 200%. It's tripled. But what about the rest of tech? That's the subject of Tech Check today with Deirdre Bosa. And Deirdre, you've got some good stats for us.
Yeah, so there's the mega caps, Kelly, and then there's just big tech, right? They've sort of come into place, and we talked so much about the Magnificent Seven that has been driving so much of the S&P and broader market gains this year. But these are one layer down. They're still stocks that many people are looking to because they are part of that generative AI hype cycle. They're right here: Adobe, Cisco, Oracle, Salesforce, AMD, Netflix, Broadcom. A mix of your legacy tech players, enterprise players that have updated themselves for a new era, as well as the chip makers, of course, the picks and shovels, and some consumer-facing names, Kelly. We wanted to go beyond, and it turns out that it's not just the Magnificent Seven that has been driving these markets. All of these names, except for Cisco, are up between 50 and 90% this year. They have market caps between $200 and $350 billion. So they are massive, and they've also been driving the gains this year.
Wow. So I guess the debate has been about broadening out, and, even if it is just, Nvidia or this kind of trade, how much further that can go. Just curious where people think kind of the next stocks to watch are.
Yeah, Kelly, I read your newsletter this morning, too, with great interest. I loved it. You kind of looked at those macro factors, right, and said that this is sort of a weird time for a melt-up. But the narrative in tech, right, is that there's this huge secular shift towards generative AI, and that's going to lift, yes, the mega caps and the big tech, but maybe a number of other boats as well, right? Some of the smaller names. We're even seeing some unprofitable tech really rebound this year. They haven't captured those 2021 levels. But this shift is thought to be so big, so important, like the internet or the mobile shift. Some people call it, it's like the industrial revolution. That's a way that maybe this can be sustainable if this leadership in tech can be sustained. That's, of course, an open question. The market's looking for more proof of monetization, and a lot of these names are just kind of telling us, right? They're telling us about product launches, not putting hard numbers behind it aside from Nvidia.
And the funny thing is, I feel like Kava's frothier than Nvidia. When a company does a $3 billion revenue raise in a single quarter, I don't even know the last time we saw a move of that scale in such a short period of time. Like, that is for real. I think they deserve all the credit in the world. But yeah, some other things I'm not so sure about.
It does feel a little 2021-ish, doesn't it, when you see an IPO like that? But hey, that's good news for ARM, Instacart, some of the tech names that are looking to go out. And I guess the thinking is that this time the bubble could be different because of that generative AI shift that everyone's trying to get in on.
Fair enough. Deirdre, thank you. We always appreciate it.